Greetings from Bangladesh. I am Dr. Zareen Delawar Hussain, CEO of Integro Pharma Ltd, Dhaka, Bangladesh. You will be surprised to know that pharma industry in Bangladesh is a booming business. Our local market is 2.8 billion USD, and we are projecting within the next 3 to 4 years we will be 5 billion USD. Our CAGR is 15.6%, and as a new country, I would say we are 98% self-dependent and 2% we are depending on import products. We are the second exchequer from the RMG, so you can understand that we have great scope in the pharmaceutical field. So the backbone of the pharmaceutical company, as you know, it's API. So these are the hurdles that we go through. So for API, we have to depend on countries like India and China. And hopefully, we can overcome this hurdle, and together we can take the market, international market, joining hands with India. There are many opportunities. To begin with, I will say India has Silicon Valley, we don't have. India has expertise. We also have expertise, but not to the extent that they are leading Google or Microsoft. We have a lot of unutilized areas in the pharmaceutical sector where India can come in joint collaboration with us and do contract manufacturing and export these products to untapped areas. I've often seen that India is exporting to US and Europe, but the most untapped market is Middle East. So jointly we can definitely go to the untapped market where we can export our products. Well, my coming to Integro Pharma, for that matter, for coming to pharmaceutical company is quite by chance, because I am a cardiothoracic anesthesiologist and I have worked in that field for many years, also in critical care, and lastly I was working in palliative care. While working in palliative care, I was observing a lot of patients were dying in the first stage of cancer, and it kind of bothered me a lot because, as I know, in Western world, first stage of cancer is looked upon as a chronic disease, not as a killer disease. But here young mothers, young teachers are dying, and often they would think about the little children, what they are going to do without their mother. So that kind of story had hit me, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to bring niche products through my pharmaceutical company, through distributorship. So I asked my team that they should do a research and find out about the top-selling drugs in the world, and they identified 6 top-selling drugs. Of them, I'm sure all of you know, Humira is one of the top-selling drugs. And there is another drug. Since I'm a cardiac anesthesiologist, I deal with cardiac patients, and for chronic angina, I have been observing that for chronic angina, they have been using extended release tablets, which is banned in America and Europe. So I thought, because this is banned, perhaps it has a lot of side effects. So I rushed to America. I met my old-time friend, Manish Dixit of Us Pharma, and I know he makes nitroglycerin patches. So I told him, help me out, help my countrymen, that I want to give them the best possible treatment in affordable price. And not only did he comply to my wishes, he said that over the years he would like to transfer the technology. And another member in my family was suffering from macular degeneration edema, for that which we had to go to Bangkok. So a family member was suffering from macular degeneration edema due to diabetic retinopathy. So to restore his vision, we had to give intravitreal injection, and available intravitreal injection in Bangladesh was Lucentis and Avastin. I'm sure all of you know about Avastin. It is used in colorectal cancer. However, we had to fly him out of the country and get him the best intravitreal injection, which is known as Eylea. And you'll be surprised to know the price of Eylea is $3,000. Together, with the doctor's fee and the OT charge comes to $4,500. And this injection needed to be given after 28 days. So I was looking at this scenario and I was thinking, yes, the gentleman can afford. What about the rest of the population? Will they stick to Lucentis and Avastin? Can they not have access to the best-selling drug of the world? Can we not restore their vision? So I told my team that go ahead and look where we can get Eylea from at a very subsidized price. And you will be surprised that today I take a lot of humility in saying that today I am selling this Eylea at 60,000 Dhaka to the posterior chamber retinologist and who are using that on patients. So these are my niche products. I don't want to follow the normal trend of a pharmaceutical company. I want to give it an MNC flavor. So for that, I have stepped into pharmaceutical company. Basically, I'm a thinker, and this thinking has made me a storyteller. I usually like to watch science fiction, and gradually I'm seeing that this science fiction is becoming a reality. To say so, artificial intelligence, poly pills, robotic pills, 3D pills, customized medication. I wonder that India has Silicon Valley. India has expertise. So does our country. But in our country, India can always do contract manufacturing and extend their hand to the untapped area of Middle East where they can export. Why should we even think that somebody from US or from US or Europe from a garage lab come up with a nano pill? Why can't we in this subcontinent use this artificial intelligence in the pharmaceutical company and come up with nano pills? Let us be the first. These nano pills, what do? They just go to your body and hit your disease at the point without destroying your immunity. You need a biopsy, a needle comes out, takes the biopsy and comes out. So I am looking at futuristic medicine in this way, where my molecular weight compared to somebody else's molecular weight is different. Molecular study is different, genomics is different, metabolism is different. When we go to a doctor, say hypertension. When we have hypertension, we are taking the same drugs that is made for average million of people. Supposing in my tattoo, if I have a sensor based on artificial intelligence, this tattoo, this sensor will record all my molecular data and I will go to the doctor, present him with that. He and we can customize our medication. I am looking at that future now.